Hey there! Welcome back to Cognitive Climb. Today we're diving into the topic of anxious attachment style. You know that feeling when someone is just a little too clingy? Well, that behavior actually starts forming before a person can even spell the word clingy. The attachment styles theory was originally created to explain how children become attached to their parents. But psychologists have also used it to understand how people view themselves and their partners in romantic relationships. The anxious attachment style, also known as the resistant or anxious ambivalent attachment style, is an insecure style characterized by distress, resistance, and anxiety. This style stems from a chaotic relationship with parents during childhood. Anxious attachment style is developed based on the early relationships a child has with their parents or caregivers. If someone has an anxious attachment style, their parents may have only met their needs some of the time, leaving the child unable to rely on them for consistent love and support. However, not all cases of anxious attachment come from abusive or neglectful parenting. Sometimes certain situations are interpreted by the child in different ways, leading to a resistant attachment style. One of the most famous studies on attachment styles is the strange situation procedure conducted by Mary Ainsworth. This study observed children in different scenarios involving their mother and a stranger. The children with an anxious attachment style displayed behaviors such as serious distress when the mother left, high resistance to exploring the stranger even when the mother was present, and lots of crying compared to other children. What's interesting is that these attachment styles aren't limited to children. Psychologists have drawn parallels between adult intimate relationships and parent-child relationships, noting that adults with an anxious attachment style tend to exhibit similar behaviors as children. Signs of an anxious attachment style in adults include intense distress when the partner leaves, constantly checking in on the partner, codependence, and unpredictable behavior and mood swings. It's important to note that having an anxious attachment style doesn't make someone bad, but certain behaviors associated with this style can be red flags. Codependency and overwhelming behavior may lead the partner to feel suffocated or manipulated. It can become a vicious cycle, as those with an anxious attachment style may repeat the same patterns in adult relationships as they experienced with their parents. The good news is, it is possible to overcome an anxious attachment style in romantic relationships. The first step is to acknowledge where you are today. Understand that your attachment style was influenced by your past, but don't label yourself as broken. Talking to a professional, such as a therapist or mental health professional, can also provide valuable guidance in navigating your attachment style. Another helpful step is practicing mindfulness. Being mindful of your fears and anxieties can help you prevent acting out in a relationship. Observing your own thoughts and emotions can allow you to see situations more clearly and respond in a more secure manner. There are also other suggestions shared by individuals who have overcome an anxious attachment style. Educating yourself about attachment styles and seeking support from an understanding partner can be beneficial. Identifying triggers, such as hypervigilance, can help you catch yourself when you're feeling anxious, and remind yourself to take a breath and trust your partner. Remember, changing attachment styles takes time and effort. It's a process of self-discovery and growth. If you believe you have an anxious attachment style and notice that it's causing trouble in your relationships, consider seeking professional help and stay aware of your behavior and its impact on your relationships. You have the power to create a healthier attachment style and build stronger connections with your loved ones. So what do you think about the anxious attachment style? Have you ever experienced it yourself or noticed it in others? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Cognitive Climb for more informative content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.